Hello guys, this is Amosdoll Music, and in today's lesson I want to teach you how to play the song called I'm Sleeping. It's one of the Markiplier remix songs by Endigo. Okay, so it's pretty awesome. I'll be teaching the super catchy section that goes like this. Okay, here's the preview of what you're going to learn today is the I'm sleeping, can you hear me snoring? That's a really awesome catchy part. Okay, so check it out. It goes like this. Like that. Okay, so yeah, we can just barely see the highest note of this song. Okay, so let's go ahead and break it up into 4 main parts and let's learn this song. Okay, so the first part goes like this. It starts on the G sharp, middle C is here, right? We go up an octave to this C and then we go up to the G sharp starting right here. Okay, so it goes G sharp up to B, back down to G sharp again, and then A sharp, and down to G. Okay, so that is the first part. Okay, one more time for this first part. So it goes like this. It goes G sharp up to B, G sharp, A sharp, down to G natural, like that. So that's the right hand for the first part. Once you get that right hand, the left hand, we have 2 chords here for the first part. The 2 chords are G sharp minor, which is G sharp, B, and D sharp, these notes. And then the second chord is first inversion of D sharp major, so which is, our notes are G, A sharp, and D sharp. Okay, so with these 2 chords in mind, so it's G sharp minor followed by D sharp major first inversion. The 2 hands together for this first part goes like this. So it goes right hand starts with the G sharp and then the B and the G sharp minor together. And the A sharp and the first inversion of D sharp major together. Just like that, that's the first part. Alright, one more time. So it goes like this, goes together, 2, 3, 4, like that. Okay, so that's the rhythm as well. So it goes 1, 2, 3, 4, together, 2, 3, 4, together, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so that's the first part. Once you get the first part, let's move on to the second part. All right, the second part, right hand continues on. It goes like this. It goes 2 G sharp, so 1, 2, and then up to B, back down to G sharp, and then A sharp, down to F sharp, down to D sharp, like that. That's the right hand for the second part. So let's do it one more time again. So it goes like this. It goes 2 G sharps, B, G sharp, A sharp, down to F sharp, down to D sharp, like that for the right hand. Okay, so that's the right hand for this second part. Okay, so once you do get that, the left hand for this second part, we have 2 chords. The 2 chords are G sharp minor once again, which you know is G sharp, B, and D sharp, these notes, and then followed by D sharp minor this time, which is D sharp, F sharp, A sharp. Okay, so actually in the original song, it's kind of like D sharp major here, but it sounds a bit better because the right hand actually has a D sharp minor kind of tonality for the melody, so that's why I just have it instead as D sharp minor instead of that clashed D sharp major. But anyway, regardless, D sharp minor is just all black notes, is D sharp, F sharp, A sharp. Okay, so with those 2 chords in mind, so G sharp minor followed by D sharp minor, the 2 hands together goes like this. It goes G sharp and G sharp minor together, A sharp and D sharp minor together. Just like that, okay? One more time, so it goes like this, goes together, just like that, alright? So the first 2 parts we've learned so far will be played back to back like this. Check it out. Just like that, pretty awesome. Okay, let's move on to the third part. Okay, so the third part, right hand continues on, goes like this, goes G sharp up to B, G sharp, and then goes up to B, and then up to the highest D sharp, down to G sharp. Okay, so that's the third part. One more time. So it's the same rhythm as the first part, just different notes and stuff. Okay, one more time, right hand. So it goes G sharp, B, G sharp, B, D sharp, down to G sharp, like that. Okay, so that's the right hand for this third part. The left hand, we have two chords. The two chords are G sharp minor once again, which is G sharp, B, D sharp, which you know. Then the second chord is different this time, goes to B major, which is B, D sharp, F sharp. Okay, so with these two chords in mind, so G sharp minor followed by B major, the two hands together goes like this. So it goes, right hand starts with the G sharp, B and G sharp minor together, D sharp and B major together, just like that. Okay, so one more time, so it goes together, 2, 3, 4, together, 2, 3, 4, like that. Okay, so that's the third part. So far the three parts that we've learned will be played back to back like this. Check it out. Okay, that. Okay, it's pretty awesome already. Let's go ahead and now learn the fourth and last part of this chorus section. It goes like this. Right hand, it starts on the highest D sharp, D sharp, C sharp, B down to G sharp, and then A sharp down to the lower D sharp and up to G sharp. That's the right hand for this fourth and last part. One more time. So it goes like this. It goes the highest D sharp starting on that, C sharp, B, G sharp, A sharp down to D sharp up to G sharp. That's that for the right hand. So that's the right hand for this fourth and last part. The left hand, we have let me see. Okay, three chords essentially, but it's actually like a passing chord. That's why it's three chords. Okay, so the three chords are, check it out. It's firstly we have two D sharp major chords, which is D sharp, G, and A sharp. Okay, so we have two of them. And then we pass to the final chord to G sharp minor, which is once again G sharp, B, D sharp. Okay, so with those three chords in mind, so firstly two D sharp major chords, followed by a G sharp minor chord. The two hands together for this fourth and last part goes like this. The highest D sharp and D sharp major together, so it's together. A sharp and D sharp major together. And then G sharp and G sharp minor together, like that. Okay. One more time, it goes like this. Together, 2, 3, 4, together, 2, 3, 4, like that. So yeah, you can hear that the D sharp major to the G sharp minor final two chords is a passing chord because there's only like two counts for each one. Okay, yeah, that's pretty much it. Okay, so yeah, so da, 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 like that, just like the original. All right, so back to back, the four parts that I've learned in this lesson will be played like this. Check it out. Okay, so talking back about the second part, remember I said it's supposed to be D sharp major on the left hand, but okay, I'll just show you what it sounds like if it was a D sharp major for the second part instead of a D sharp minor. It just goes like this. Like that. It's like a tiny clash because it's these two notes, okay? So if you like this sound a bit better, you can replace that D sharp minor with a D sharp major for that second part for the left hand, remember, okay? So yeah, it just personal preference, but for me, I reckon D sharp minor just sounds a bit more like calmer there. But anyway, up to you guys. If you want to do it like that, you can try it that way. If you don't like it, then you can try it the other way, okay? But anyway, yeah, that's pretty much it for this song. Most of the time in the whole song is actually the same progression. Even for the other parts, the verse parts, it's also this G sharp minor progression. This chord, back to this. Again, but there was one exception. I think in the bridge, it's like a different set of 4 chords just for 2 times there. But anyway, as for now, if you want to check out my cover, my piano improvisation cover of this song, go ahead and check it out. I've done a cover of this as well. But anyway, as for now, remember, if you like a lot of these Markiplier songs, I've done a lot of them in the past as well, including a lot of his famous like Boat Dog and all this kind of stuff. Really awesome stuff. Check those out if you like those kind of stuff as well. But anyway, as for now, enjoy your time on my channel and see you next time. I'm glad you made it to the end of my video. Now you can visit my website to learn how to play this or any song you want through my methods explained through books and courses, or just get me to make a full song video lesson or sheet music transcription on any song you want using my customized services. As for now, enjoy your time on my channel, subscribe, and see you next time.